In number 8, we have an airplane that is flying into a headwind. It's going 2,000 miles between two cities. It takes 4 hours and 24 minutes. Then it comes back and it travels the same distance in 4 hours and 6 minutes. We need to find the speed of the plane and the speed of the wind, assuming that they're both remaining constant. So I'm going to call the speed of the plane x and the speed of the wind y. We'll just start with that. Now, let's see. We have two different situations. First, we have the situation where the plane is going, and then we have a situation where it's coming back. Okay, so there and back. Now, we need some sort of relationship between all of these things, and notice we have a distance, and we have time, and we're looking for speed. So hopefully that makes you think of your DIRT equation, distance equals rate times time. So that's what we're going to use. On the way there, our distance is 2,000 miles. The rate, that's the speed. So the rate is x, but it is going into a headwind. Okay, so that means that the wind is going against it. So however fast the plane is going, the wind is in the opposite direction. So it's going to slow the plane down. And then the time is 4 hours and 24 minutes. Now, we need that as a decimal because we want it all in hours. So let's see, I'm grabbing my calculator. 24 minutes out of 60, 24 divided by 60 is 0.4. So it takes 4.4 hours. Okay, on the way back, it is still 2,000 miles between each of these. The speed of the plane is the same, but now the wind is on at the back of the plane, so they're kind of working together. So it's x plus y. And this time the trip takes 4 hours and 6 minutes. Now 6 out of 60 is 0.1, so it's 4.1. Okay, so these are the two equations that we need to solve for. So let's see. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to distribute. We're going to distribute both of those things. So we get 2,000 equals 4.4x minus 4.4y. And we have 2,000 equals 4.1x plus 4.1y. Okay, now we're ready to solve this using elimination. Now you can see that we already have opposites in the y's. I have a negative y and a positive y. We need to multiply something so they're the same number. If you don't know what to multiply by, just multiply by the opposite coefficient. So we're going to multiply this equation by 4.1 and this equation by 4.4. And that will do it. That'll get us the same thing. So I need to grab my calculator here. 2,000 times 4.1 is 8200. And then 4.4 times 4.1 is 18.04. There's a decimal there. Minus 18.04y. And then we're going to multiply here. So 2,000 times 4.4 is 880. Sorry, 8,800. You got the idea. And 18.04x plus 18.04y. All right, the y's are going to eliminate. So we get 17,000 equals whatever 18.04 plus 18.04 is 36.08. And we're going to divide 17,000 by 36.08. And x, remember x is the speed of the plane. It's about 471 miles per hour. And then we're going to plug back in. You're going to need to go back to an original, maybe this one. Doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to go ahead and do this with my calculator because I don't really have room here. But when we plug back in, we find that the speed of the wind is about 16.5. Now, on these problems, please make sure your answers make sense, okay? Make sure the wind's not like 300 miles per hour because that's like flying in a hurricane and that's a terrible idea, okay? Make sure your plane's going fast enough that it's not going to fall out of the sky either. Okay, but that's what this problem looks like. I know it's a little more complicated, but really once you get it set up, it's the basic elimination.